Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to explore a very beautiful and meaningful coin from Australia. The 2004 Australian 50 cents coin featuring the iconic fauna, the colorful lorikeet, the adorable koala, and the strong wombat. If you are a coin collector or just curious about rare coins and their value, then this video is going to be very interesting for you. Let's start with the history of this coin. The 2004 Australian 50 cents coin is part of a special design that celebrates Australia's unique wildlife. Australia is known all over the world for its amazing animals, and this coin captures that beauty perfectly. The lorikeet represents vibrancy and color, the koala symbolizes calmness and charm, and the wombat shows strength and resilience. Together, they make this coin not just currency, but a small piece of art and national identity. Now, when we talk about condition, the coin you mentioned is in very fine condition, which is actually a good sign for collectors. In coin grading, very fine means the coin still has clear details, although it may show some signs of circulation like light wear. The animal's shapes, outlines, and key features remain visible, which keeps the coin attractive and collectible. While it may not be in mint condition, it still holds respectable value and collector interest. The Australian 50 cents coin is quite unique because of its size and shape. It has a distinctive which makes it stand out instantly. The coin is made from cupronickel, a mixture of copper and nickel, giving it a strong and durable structure. This composition also helps the coin resist corrosion, which is why even older coins can still look quite good today. On one side, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as Australia is part of the Commonwealth, and on the other side, the beautiful fauna design that we're discussing today. Wildlife are always popular among collectors. The 2004 fauna design is appreciated because it connects culture, nature, and artistry. While this coin is not extremely rare, it still attracts collectors who enjoy themed collections, especially those focusing on wildlife or Australian coins. The demand is steady rather than explosive, which is actually a positive thing because it keeps the market stable and accessible for beginners as well as experienced collectors. Now comes the part everyone is waiting for: the current market value. As of today, a 2004 Australian 50 cents fauna coin in very fine condition typically ranges between $120,000 to $145,000 US. In some cases, depending on the exact quality, shine, and preservation, it can go slightly higher, especially if sold in collector sets or with other themed coins. While it may not be a high-value coin, it still holds solid collectible worth and is a great addition to any coin collection. If you already own this coin, the first thing you should do is store it properly. Keeping it in a protective holder or coin album will help maintain its condition and possibly increase its value over time. Avoid cleaning the coin, because cleaning can actually reduce its value. Collectors prefer coins in their original, natural state. Also, always try to learn more about coin grading, because understanding condition levels can help you identify better opportunities in the market. If you're planning to buy this coin, make sure to check clear images and details before purchasing. Even small differences in condition can affect value. And most importantly, collect coins with passion and interest, not just for profit. When you enjoy your collection, every coin becomes valuable in its own way. The 2004 Australian 50 cents fauna coin featuring the lorikeet, koala, and wombat is a wonderful piece of numismatic art. It may not be extremely rare or expensive, but it carries cultural value, natural beauty, and collector appeal. For beginners, it's a perfect entry point into coin collecting, and for experienced collectors, it adds diversity and charm to their collection. Remember, every coin tells a story, and this one tells the story of Australia's incredible wildlife. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories and values. See you in the next video. Next up, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and highly collectible coin from Australia, the 50 cents coin issued in 1977 to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the accession of Elizabeth II. If you're a coin collector or just curious about rare coins and their value, then this video is going to be really exciting for you. Let's start with a bit of history because every coin has a story, and this one is no exception. Back in 1977, Australia released this special commemorative coin to mark a major milestone, the Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II, celebrating 25 years since she became queen in 1952. This event was not just important in the United Kingdom, but across the Commonwealth, including Australia. To honor the occasion, a unique 50-cent coin was designed and circulated, making it both historically meaningful and widely recognized among collectors today. Let's talk about the coin's design and overall appearance. The 1977 Australian 50-cent coin has a distinctive round shape, which is interesting because earlier Australian 50-cent coins, like the 1966 version, were actually dodecagonal, meaning they had, by 1977, the round shape had become standard for commemorative issues like this one. On the obverse side, you will find the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, representing her role as monarch. On the reverse, the coin beautifully commemorates the Silver Jubilee, often featuring symbolic elements that reflect the significance of the occasion. When we discuss composition, this coin is made from cupronickel, which is a blend of copper and nickel. This material is known for its durability and resistance to corrosion, which is why many of these coins still exist in very fine condition today. The coin weighs around and has a diameter of about, giving it a solid and substantial feel when held. Now let's move on to something every collector wants to know: the condition. A coin described as very fine condition means it has seen some circulation, but the details are still clear and attractive. You can still see the main features of the design without heavy wear. In fact, coins in very fine condition strike a perfect balance. They are affordable for beginners, yet still desirable for serious collectors. It's always a good feeling to own a coin that looks nice and still holds historical value. Speaking of desirability, collector demand for this coin remains quite strong. While it is not extremely rare, its commemorative nature and connection to Queen Elizabeth II make it very appealing. Many collectors love building themed collections, and coins related to royalty, jubilees, and historical milestones are always in demand. Additionally, Australian coins have a strong following worldwide, which further supports interest in this piece. Now comes the big question: what is the current market value? As of today, a 1977 Australian 50 cents Silver Jubilee coin in very fine condition typically ranges between $2,000, $20,000 to $50,000 US. In some cases, if the coin is in better condition, like extremely fine or uncirculated, the value can go even higher, sometimes reaching $10 or more. The exact value depends on factors like condition, demand, and where you sell it, whether it's an online marketplace, auction, or coin dealer. For collectors, I'd like to share a few helpful tips in a natural way. Always store your coins properly to maintain their condition. Avoid touching the surface too much and keep them in protective holders. It's also a good idea to learn how to grade coins accurately, because condition plays a huge role in value. And most importantly, collect what you love. Coins like this 1977 piece are a great starting point because they combine history, beauty, and affordability. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate what this coin represents. The 1977 Australian 50 cents coin is more than just currency. It's a symbol of a global celebration, a tribute to a long-reigning monarch, and a cherished collectible that continues to inspire coin enthusiasts around the world. So if you have one of these coins in your collection, that's fantastic. And if you don't, maybe it's time to start looking, because sometimes even small coins can hold big stories. Next up, today we're going to explore a very interesting and valuable coin from Australia, the 50 cents coin, specifically focusing on the 2001 issue connected with New South Wales, and what its value looks like today in the collector's market. If you are someone who loves coin collecting, or just curious about old coins sitting in your drawer, then this video is definitely for you. Make sure you watch till the end, because today's coin might surprise you with its potential value. Let's start with the history of this coin. The Australian 50 cent coin has been part of the country's currency system since 1966, when Australia switched to decimal currency. Over the years, many commemorative versions have been released, and the 2001 coin holds special importance because it celebrates historical themes related to Australian states, including New South Wales. The 2001 coins were issued to mark significant heritage elements, making them attractive not only for everyday use but also for collectors. Now, when we talk about condition, the term very fine condition is extremely important. A coin in very fine condition means it has been circulated but still retains clear details. The design is visible, major features are intact, and although there may be light wear, it still looks quite appealing. Collectors always pay close attention to condition, and even a small difference can affect the value significantly. Now let's talk about the background and composition of this coin. The Australian 50-cent coin is quite unique in shape. Unlike most coins, it has a distinctive dodecagonal design, meaning it has 12 sides. This makes it easily recognizable, even by touch. In terms of composition, the coin is made from cupronickel, which is a mix of copper and nickel. This combination gives the coin its silver-like appearance and strong durability. Because of this, even coins from 2001 can still look quite good today if they were handled carefully. The design usually includes important national symbols. On one side, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as Australia is part of the Commonwealth. On the other side, depending on the commemorative theme, you'll see designs related to history, culture, or state identity, such as New South Wales. Now let's move to one of the most exciting parts collector demand. Coins like the 2001 Australian 50 cent are popular among collectors for several reasons. First, commemorative coins always attract attention because they represent history and special occasions. Second, coins from regions like New South Wales carry cultural significance, especially for Australian collectors. Third, the demand increases if the coin is in better condition, such as very fine or higher. While this coin is not extremely rare, it still has a steady demand in the market. Many beginners start their collection with coins like this because they are affordable and meaningful. Experienced collectors also look for high-quality examples to complete their sets. Now let's talk about the current market value, which is what most of you are waiting for. A 2001 Australian 50-cent coin in very fine condition generally has a modest but respectable value. As of today, such a coin can typically be worth around $1,030,000 to $145,000 Australian dollars. In some cases, if the coin is closer to extremely fine condition or has special features like strong detailing or minimal wear, it may reach slightly higher values in niche collector markets. It's important to understand that value can vary depending on demand, condition, and where you sell it. Online marketplaces, coin dealers, and auctions may offer different prices. If you are a collector or planning to become one, here are some helpful insights to keep in mind. Always check the condition of your coin carefully. Even small scratches or wear can affect its value. Try to store your coins in protective holders to prevent damage over time. Avoid cleaning coins aggressively, because that can actually reduce their value instead of increasing it. It's also a great idea to learn about coin grading and stay updated with market trends. Sometimes coins that seem ordinary today can become more valuable in the future. To wrap things up, the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin linked with New South Wales is a wonderful piece of history that combines cultural significance with collector interest. Even though its current value may not be extremely high, it still holds steady demand and offers great potential for collectors, especially beginners. Every coin tells a story, and this one reflects a part of Australia's heritage. So if you have this coin, keep it safe. It might become even more valuable over time. Next up, today we're diving into an interesting and valuable piece of numismatic history, the Australian 50 cents coin from 1971, especially in very fine condition, and what its market value looks like today in dollars. If you're a coin collector, a beginner, or just curious about hidden treasures in everyday coins, this is going to be an exciting journey. Let's start with a bit of history to understand why the 1971 Australian 50-cent coin holds such importance. Australia first introduced the 50-cent coin in 1966, when the country transitioned to decimal currency. The original design in 1966 was made of silver, which made it very special and highly collectible. However, due to rising silver prices, the composition was changed starting in 1969. By 1971, the coin was already part of this new era, where it was no longer made from silver, but still carried its iconic design and strong presence in circulation. The 1971 coin features the coat of arms of Australia on the reverse side, showcasing a kangaroo and an emu supporting a shield, which represents the nation's states. The obverse side displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machine. This design remained a symbol of stability and tradition, and collectors appreciate its classic look even today. Now let's talk about condition, which plays a major role in determining a coin's value. When we say a coin is in very fine condition, it means the coin has seen some circulation, but still retains clear details. The major features like the shield animals and lettering are visible, although there may be some wear on the high points. It's not brand new, but it's definitely well preserved for its age, and that makes it attractive to collectors who want quality without paying premium, uncirculated prices. Moving on to the background and composition of the 1971 Australian 50-cent coin, this is where things get quite interesting. Unlike the earlier silver version, this coin is made from cupronickel, which is a mix of copper and nickel. Specifically, it contains, and this gives the coin its durability and silver-like appearance without the intrinsic value of precious metal. The coin is also quite large and heavy compared to many other coins, weighing about, and it has a distinctive, which makes it instantly recognizable, even without looking at it. Now let's explore collector demand, which is a key factor in determining how much this coin is worth today. The 1971 Australian 50-cent coin is not extremely rare because it was minted in large numbers, but that doesn't mean it has no value. In fact, collectors appreciate it as part of a complete set of Australian decimal coins. Demand increases when the coin is in better condition, especially if it has strong detail and minimal wear. Many collectors look for very fine examples as they offer a balance between affordability and quality. Additionally, collectors who focus on Australian coin history or specific date runs often seek out coins like this to complete their collections. Now let's get to the part everyone is waiting for: the current market value of the 1971 Australian 50-cent coin in very fine condition. As of today, in the collector market, this coin generally sells for around $2,000, $10,000 to $250,000 US, depending on its exact condition, eye appeal, and where it is sold. If the coin has slightly better detail or fewer marks, it can lean toward the higher end of that range. On the other hand, if it shows more wear, it might be closer to the lower end. While it may not sound like a huge value, it's important to remember that this coin still holds collectible interest and can appreciate over time, especially as more collectors enter the hobby. For those who are interested in collecting, this coin is actually a great starting point. One helpful tip is to always check the condition carefully before buying or selling. Look at the details on the shield and the animals, as these areas tend to wear first. Another good tip is to store your coins properly. Keeping them in protective holders or albums can prevent scratches and environmental damage, which helps maintain their value. It's also a good idea to stay updated with market trends by checking recent sales on online marketplaces or auction sites. This will give you a realistic idea of what collectors are currently paying. Collecting coins is not just about value, it's also about the story behind each piece. The 1971 Australian 50-cent coin represents a time when Australia was adapting to new economic realities while maintaining its identity through its currency. Owning such a coin is like holding a small piece of history in your hand. As we come to the conclusion, the 1971 Australian 50-cent coin in very fine condition may not be a rare treasure worth hundreds of dollars, but it definitely holds its own charm and value in the world of coin collecting. With a current market value of a few dollars, it remains accessible to collectors of all levels, while still offering historical significance and aesthetic appeal. Whether you're building a collection or just starting out, this coin is a wonderful addition that connects you to Australia's numismatic journey. Next up, today we're diving into a truly fascinating piece of numismatic history, the Australian 50-cent coin issued in 1970 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Captain Cook's voyage along the east coast of Australia. This coin is not just currency, it's a story captured in metal, and today we're going to explore its history, condition, composition, collector demand, and most importantly, its current market value in very fine condition. So sit back, relax, and let's explore this beautiful collectible together. The year 1970 marked 200 years since Captain James Cook charted the eastern coastline of Australia during his historic voyage in 1770. To celebrate this milestone, Australia released a special commemorative 50-cent coin. This coin quickly became a favorite among collectors because it honors a key moment in Australian history while also featuring a distinctive and meaningful design. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a detailed depiction of Captain Cook's ship, the HMS Endeavour, sailing along the coastline. Alongside the ship, there is an outline of Australia's east coast, symbolizing the journey and discovery that changed the course of history. The design is elegant, balanced, and filled with historical significance. Now when we talk about a coin being in very fine condition, we're referring to a coin that has clearly been in circulation, but still retains strong detail. The main design elements remain sharp, though there is noticeable wear on the highest points. In this condition, Captain Cook's ship is still clearly visible, the coastline is defined, and the lettering is readable, making it very attractive to collectors who appreciate coins with both history and character. One of the most interesting aspects of the Australian 50-cent coin is its composition. Unlike many modern coins, this commemorative issue is made from, that's right, and it's a silver coin, which instantly adds to its appeal and intrinsic value. The coin weighs approximately, with a decent portion of that weight being pure silver. Because of this, the coin doesn't just have numismatic value, but also bullion value based on the current price of silver. This dual value makes it especially attractive for both coin collectors and precious metal investors. The size and feel of the coin also stand out. It has a round shape and a substantial weight that gives it a premium, high-quality feel in the hand. Even today, holding one of these coins feels like holding a small piece of history. When it comes to collector demand, the 1970 Captain Cook commemorative 50-cent coin enjoys steady popularity. There are several reasons for this. First, it represents an important historical event, which naturally draws interest from collectors who focus on historical themes. Second, its silver content makes it appealing to those who collect precious metal coins. And third, it's part of Australia's early decimal coinage era, which adds another layer of significance. Collectors particularly look for coins in higher grades, but even coins in very fine condition remain desirable because they are more affordable while still retaining strong visual appeal. This makes them a great entry point for new collectors who want to own a meaningful and valuable coin without spending a fortune. Over time, demand has remained stable, and in some cases, it has increased as more people develop an interest in silver coins and historical collectibles. Now let's talk about what many of you are most curious about: the current market value. As of today, a 1970 Australian 50 cents Captain Cook commemorative coin in very fine condition typically sells in the range of approximately from $248,000 to $275,000 US dollars. The exact price can vary depending on factors like overall eye appeal, toning, and the current silver market price. If the coin has particularly attractive toning or slightly better preservation, it may fetch a bit more. On the other hand, if it has heavier wear, it might stay closer to the lower end of that range. It's also important to remember that since this coin contains silver, its base value is influenced by silver prices. Even if collector demand fluctuates, the intrinsic metal value helps support its price, which is always a positive factor for owners. If you're thinking about adding this coin to your collection, there are a few helpful things to keep in mind. Always try to buy from a trusted source, whether it's a reputable coin dealer or an established online marketplace. Authenticity and fair pricing are key. Take a close look at the coin's condition. Even within the very fine category, some coins look better than others. Choose one with clear details and minimal distracting marks. Consider storing your coin properly. Using protective holders or capsules can help preserve its condition and maintain its value over time. And finally, enjoy the process. Collecting coins like this is not just about value, it's about history, discovery, and the satisfaction of owning something meaningful. To wrap things up, the 1,970 Australian 50 cents Captain Cook commemorative coin is a wonderful blend of history, artistry, and intrinsic value. Its connection to a major historical event, combined with its silver composition, makes it a standout piece for collectors of all levels. In very fine condition, it offers an affordable yet valuable opportunity to own a piece of Australia's past. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this coin is definitely worth considering.